Hey, what's going on, guys? DJ Hess here. Wanted to bring you guys a weekly recap of this week's articles that I wrote on my website, CollectiveKicks.com. Today is Friday the 20th of September, and let's jump in. There's quite a few articles here that I wrote. If you guys are newer to the channel and you guys are not familiar with the website, check the website in the description. You guys can check this website through the week if you guys would feel free. I also tweet out usually links to my articles as I post them. But let's go through some of these. Some of these are original. Some of them are taken from other sources and whatnot. Of course, as the sources are given credit. Let's go. So first, Weatherman Foamposites ones are still in stock. I actually got this because on my sponsorship banner, I saw that it said Foamposites in stock, and I was like, what? So I clicked it, and it actually shows, and they were in stock. I was surprised. I know they're sitting on shelves here and there, but the fact that they have them online is definitely kind of crazy to me as well. So if you click the link in there, you see if they have your sizes available, and the Foamposite ones, well, the Weathermans are still out there. And I think that the craze of the Foamposites are pretty much dead right now. With the crazy, stupid colorways, in my opinion, that they've been releasing, along with the price increases of $250 or whatever it is just outrageous. People aren't going to be buying them. And as the biggest Foamposite head out there, I'm just totally done with it as of right now. I haven't seen any that I really am interested in. Moving on. Next article, there's quite a few of these. I apologize if you guys don't want to watch this. Don't watch this video because there's a whole bunch of articles to cover here. But next, NIKEID quietly dropped the Nike Plus option from their website, and I actually found this again. It's an original article that I wrote because I was interested in this. Nike Plus was a huge thing that they threw on us in 2013. With its technology where you can measure how high you jump and how fast you run and all this other stuff, supposedly. I don't really even know what it measured. And that's, I guess, part of my point as why it failed, because the consumers don't care about that type of stuff. It's very interesting, it's very neat, and it's very forward moving. At the same time, we're not ready for it, the consumers, and as a result, it just didn't sell very well. Also, the pricing plan was so off on it; it was really confusing to tell. And the Lebron 10, when it launched, was rumored to be $315. And that was with the Max everything and the Nike Plus technology and all this other stuff. So it's kind of like one of those things. It just backfired on them, in my opinion, and they removed the option now from the Nike ID, which was interesting. I didn't know they actually removed it, and it kind of just shows that the technology failed. So I wanted to write an article on that. I could actually cover that in a separate video because there's so much to cover. But moving on, DJ Clark Kent calls out Mosh. Sort of, I say. And the reason why I did this article is because I couldn't have been the only one sitting back and watching this Quick Strike Season 2 debut. And there's a segment that they had called the Shot Clock, and they mentioned things not to do as a customizer. One of those things, Clark says explicitly, don't take the 1-2-1 or the 1-1-2 design that I've been doing and put it on another sneaker that I didn't do. Ironically, the day before this drop yesterday, Mosh put up a picture of the LeBron 10 1-1-12 colorway that he designed. And so I was like, well, it's kind of like Mosh did what Clark says exactly for customizers not to do. It was definitely an awkward situation, even though later in the conversation topic, Clark says, do it right, customize right, like JBF Custom Kicks as well as Mosh. So he gave him a compliment, but at the same time, it was kind of backwards and a little bit awkward. So check out the video, watch the video, and then check in here, and you can see the Mosh shoe that he designed. Pretty awkward, at least in my opinion. Nonetheless, the Mosh shoe was badass, super nice, 112 LeBron 10. Moving on, Oregon Duck 2014 Foamposite PE Possible. I don't know. These look legit. They look real. It's definitely probably an early release or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know how they got this. Soul Up had this picture, but the duck paws and stuff on the back look real, and then on the pull tab it says Oregon Ducks, or I think it says Oregon Ducks on them. So anyway, kind of an interesting shoe. I don't really care that much. I honestly want to know what the upper print looks like. It looks like there might be black with some pinstripes. I'm curious if it's going to be something similar to the uniforms. Really kind of interested only to see the design. On the flip side of that, I'm a Beaver fan, so don't really care about that too much. Moving on, we have the Nike LeBron 11 Elite. Is that going to be possible in 2014 or not? Now, I will be doing another video separate to cover this topic because there's a lot to cover and there's a lot of price plans and tiers that I ended up throwing together. And I kind of gave a mock-up of a potential pricing plan for a LeBron 11 Elite based on the historical trends of the LeBron 9 Elite and the LeBron 10 Elite, as well as the other kind of LeBrons that they had there, the regular LeBron, the LeBron IDs from the 9s and the 10s, and then trying to guess what the pricing plan will be for the 2014 versions if they have a LeBron 2000, well, not 2004, if they have a LeBron 11 in 2014 or not. So kind of confusing, but I definitely want to do a video on that separate because there's a lot to cover. And the official price was released for the LeBron 11 of $200, and I was wondering, is it too much or not? With the hype from, again, back to the LeBrons, from the LeBron 10s possibly costing $200 or $315, and of course it ended up being about $180. Is $200 too much? So it went from the 9s were $170 to the 10s were $180. The 11s are $200. So I want to cover the whole pricing scheme of the LeBrons coming up because I think that there's a lot of interest in that. At least in myself, I definitely have a lot in there. LeBron, two-time champion, RosheRun, custom by JP Custom Kicks. Really dope job. It looks really, really dope. It's based off of the lows out of the championship pack, and JP Custom Kicks did a phenomenal job on that. The GP gloves, there's some detailed pictures out there of those. Wanted to showcase those a little bit and give you a little bit of backstory on the gloves and how I used to have these when I was younger and how I got them from Ross or Marshalls. I got them from Marshalls for $40 or $39 or something like that, and it was kind of crazy to see them come back. Another one that's coming back, the AirTech Challenge 2, the Andre Agassi's, and curious to see if those are going to sell out or if people even really care about them. A lot of people probably don't. Compound Gallery in Portland did the restocks every single day, and they still have, I think, 1 or maybe 2 days left as of right now. And they restocked the HAZELNUTs, the Mint LeBrons, and the RosheRun City Pack. They've restocked really a lot of cool things. Definitely worth checking out the recap of the things that they dropped. Moving on, the Kobe signature shoe. It's not the Kobe 9. Supposedly these were rumored to be the Kobe 9s. In all honesty, the article covers why I think, yes, it could be a Kobe 9 because it looks similar to the same shape as the 6, 7, and 8s, which have kind of slowly progressed. I mean, most of the units really look the same. So this one kind of is like the Hyperfuse newer version of that. So, but the fact that somebody, I guess it's been claimed that it's absolutely not the Kobe 9, so it leaves us still wondering, what does the Kobe 9 look like? I know we're all getting antsy. I know it's coming up to October, November timeframe when we're going to see an announcement, and I cannot wait to see it when it happens. Next article, LeBron 11. Is the box real or is it a replica? I guess it is the real box. If you didn't see Jock Slade's video, he had a pair of the LeBron 11s early, and he gets them obviously from legit sources, and he had that same box. So apparently it is real, but in my opinion, if you look at the box detailed, it looks horrible, man. It looks like a replica box in my opinion, and that's just a darn shame. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. Team Jordans, the Team Jordan 1 is going to be retroing in 2014. Most people probably don't care about those, but if you're like an older generation basketball collector or basketball fan like myself, maybe you will look at these and actually want to get these. I wasn't a big fan of the teams because I couldn't afford the teams and I couldn't afford the regular Jordans back then. So if I wanted any, I didn't want the team one. I wanted the actual the signature shoe. But for those that had the team shoes, they swear by them. They're great. I know Nightwing loves these team shoes and whatnot. So pretty cool that they're bringing them back. I'm curious. Hopefully the quality maintains, and I think that's going to be the biggest thing. Like, it's going to let Nightwing down because the quality used to be so solid back then, and now it's a little bit off. Nike sneaker boots fall collection 2013. Check them out. There's a whole bunch of sneaker boots, the Roshes, some Lunars, some Air Max 1s, Air Force 1s. There's a whole bunch of frees. I don't know if I love them, but I do like the idea of the concept. If you live in an area where it's snowing or really miserable cold weather, your regular Roshes will just not stand a chance. So having a Roshe boot might be actually pretty rad. Anyway, Nike announced those. Pretty cool. The Air Jordan 1 Concord 95, a potential fail, in my opinion, I said, because the way that they designed it is just horrible. And I have a little bit of comparisons between the Dunk SB Concord and the Air Jordan 1. This also caused a little bit of a stir because I guess Nike put on the calendar that there would be an Air Jordan 11 Concord being brought back. So people were hitting me up. Shout out to my subscriber who hit me up on Twitter, and he's like, "Did you hear about a Concord restock?" And I was like, "It's not. I've never heard anything like that." And he said, "Well, it wasn't a Concord restock. It was a typo. I think that when they were putting this on the calendar, they actually put a Concord 11 instead of Concord 1. So people, they were like all excited, and then now, I mean, this is what they can potentially get, which I think looks horrible in my opinion. It was a great concept that would have been really dope, but the potential was completely lost because of the way it executed, in my opinion. If you guys think they look cool, though, don't let me knock your opinions. If you like them, definitely look forward to copying those if you guys want them. The Nike Dunk 2014 SB line, there was a handful of sneakers that were supposedly a preview of those, and there was a couple of them that stood out, including the red or the black ones with red bottom right there that you see, and a couple more in the pack. Or not the pack, but in the future releases in the SB world. Moving on, there was a Jordan 1 custom done by Mosh. I said it was amazing. The black pinstripes on the shoe looked absolutely insane. And Ski TV, DJ Ski brought him out, I guess, and gave him to Chris Brown live during the show, which would have been rad. I haven't actually seen the show. Another article that I wrote, and I know this is a long one, I apologize, guys. There's a handful more articles here. Can you trust pre-release sneaker sellers? Are they 100% authentic? And the reason why, if you just look at this Dornbecker shoe, you look at the lace locks. They're off. They're not. The lace locks are milky colored, and they actually glow in the dark. These lace locks look like they took them straight off of a different shoe, possibly the 3 Lab 5s. And because of that, it just makes me wonder, you know what, we get these pre-shots from a lot of these companies or these people that get information or inside tracks, but are they getting authorized pairs? Probably not. Absolutely not. Are they getting pairs that are the final product? And in this case, I'd say absolutely not. I mean, I don't understand how you have a shoe that has the wrong lace locks. And this isn't the only picture Soul Up posted up of this. They have another picture where it's white and a black lace lock instead of the ones that they still came with. So two different shoes, two different pictures of the wrong lace locks. Small thing to be caught up on, as I mentioned in the article, but do you guys care or do you guys not care? I mean, for the most part, a lot of the bigger sneaker blogs, once things get confirmed, will pick up these articles because of the potential that, yes, there is some reality to it. And Soul Ups were like one of the first pictures I saw of the Dornbeckers that made me go, oh my gosh, they're actually going to be doing these. So I'm not knocking them too much. I'm just saying, can you trust them? Is that 100% authentic? I don't think they can call themselves 100% authentic. I call them shady, but at the same time, informational. 3 Lab 5s come out this weekend. Good luck to those trying to cop. If you're not trying to cop, don't get them, man. Leave them for me because I'm really trying to get them. And Nike Portland did not do a drop of them, I guess, for some reason. I don't know why. Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son, shows off his lot collection, the Jordan 1, 2, and 3s from the lot Legend of the Summer tour. Justin Timberlake did, and I'm curious, does this mean they're actually going to make these in production or not? It seems like we've seen a lot more around. We've seen big celebrities wearing them. We've seen the athletes, the Jordan Brand athletes, Melo and CP3 wearing them as well. So curious about that. KD shows off 6 colorways of the KD6. If you didn't see that article, check that out. And I did an article already about meeting the designers from Dornbecker, and what I was saying is potentially a Dornbecker LeBron shoe, which I don't really think is honestly going to happen this year, but I think that long term it has to. I mean, it just seems like a match made in heaven. Also, there's 9 different colorways of LeBron X's supposedly slated for 2014 before February even. I guarantee we're going to see more than that. There's just going to be ridiculous. And that's pretty much it, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this really, really long recap of all of the articles. Again, check the website out. You can daily. Really do appreciate all the support you guys have been throwing me on that. I've hit over 80,000 views on the site since I started it a couple months ago in August. So really happy about that. And I look forward to continuing making articles. It's a lot of fun for myself. And it keeps me up on the sneaker world, and actually I find that really invigorating. But have a good one, folks. Have a good weekend. Stay up if you don't get the sneakers that you want, and save the money for another pair, I guess. But Yeah, I should have the iPhone 5S coming as well. I'll be doing a review on that whenever I get it. It looks like it's back ordered. I got the gold one, so it's back ordered for a while. But again, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you guys for another video soon, and later.